I'm Josh Framke. I'm here to talk about one of the most important things in media to understand: polls. It's extremely easy to look at a graph and think,
Wow, this makes no sense.
actually, polls are easy to understand. What makes them complicated is determining if they are truthful or accurate. In order to see the accuracy or the truthfulness of any poll, there are a few things you need to look at. First, it's vital to look at the sample size. If you've got a poll that says 90% of people like pineapple on their pizza, it's obviously got some pretty major flaws.
I like pineapple.
Shut up! Nobody asked, you're just the cameraman, your opinion doesn't matter. As I was saying, sometimes sample size is tiny and irrelevant, or too big to be a real poll. If you have 9 cameramen and 1 normal person, and your sample size is only 10 people, then your poll sucks. The sample size you like to see is around 1,000 people. Statisticians, who are way smarter than I am, yeah right, have done the math and shown us that the sample size of 1,000 randomly selected people yields about a 3% error. Another way you can tell a poll is fake news is by looking at its error. Look at this poll.
Now that's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of error. Obviously, this poll is made up. I mean, really, what you're looking for is an error that could change the conclusion of the graph. Looking at the error in this poll, we see that there's a chance, according to the Emerson College, that our favorite Zodiac killer may actually be losing this race. This last potential flaw in a poll is the hardest one to see. If only 1% of Americans are cameramen, then in a poll about pineapple on pizza, only 1% of your sample should be cameramen. In the real world, it is statistically impossible to achieve perfect randomness in your sample. So the easiest way to avoid bias in polls is just to treat all polls with a bit of healthy skepticism, like a good old-fashioned American. And remember, be sure to cross-reference all of your sources. Having accurate polls is extremely important to truthful news. So it's important that you are able to interpret them correctly. If you want to know more about how inaccurate polls can be dangerous, feel free to ask Hillary.